Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having a fantastic day so far. I hope wherever you are in the world, today has been treating you well. In today's video, I am giving you my first update for my project 25 uses, and I started this project in December. I said that I wanted to do updates around about every 2 months, so I am a little bit late, but I have some big updates, okay? I have, how many products have I finished out of here? 1, 2, 3, 4. I have finished 5 products, or rather I have met my usage goal on 5 products. So we're going to be taking those out, putting more products in. I'm going to talk you through all of my progress on all of these products and talk you through what I'm going to be swapping in. As of this moment here, I don't know what those products are. I haven't thought that far ahead, but let's just get into it. Starting with the skincare that I included in this series. So I put everything in this little basket that actually doesn't usually live on the table. Usually lives on the floor just down here, and I try to go into this at least once a day. I try to. It doesn't always work out that way, but the skincare, very polar opposite progress here, because I put in the Made by Mitchell Skin Prep Moisturiser and also the Skin Prep Eye Cream. The moisturiser I have used 8 times, so that's how much product I have left there. I just don't love it. I'm doing the thing that I tell people not to do, and I'm hate panning. It's just not going to work out very well for me, but I'm determined to use these products up. So hopefully by 25 uses, I don't know, maybe after 25 uses I will have finished that one, but so far 8. And then, as if it could get any worse than that, we've had 3 months nearly. I have used the Made by Mitchell eye cream 3 times. I really dislike this eye cream. Like, it's been like on the side in my basket here, so you can't really tell, but 3 times. Must try harder. However, I have finished a skincare product. So this is the Revolution Hydrating Toner. Hyaluronic acid for extra hydration after you cleanse with moisturising oat extract. I only had a very small amount of this left. Was that the mark that I was up to? Can't remember. I thought it was less than that. Either way, I finished this 7 uses and I'd finished that, so I must have had less than that, surely. Either way, I really liked this. This was the first product that I finished. I finished this, I think, before the end of the year, like before the end of December, so I would absolutely repurchase this. My skin loved it. It worked really well for me. It was lovely. These like hydrating toners have become a firm favourite in my routine, and I really like this one. I don't know if they still make it. I don't know how much it is. I know nothing about it. I just found it in my drawers like nearish the end of last year, and I really liked it. So my first empty product. I did think that this was going to be the first one that I managed to finish. And then the Inculist Polyglutamic Acid Serum. I said in my introduction video that I really like this mixed in with foundation, and I do, but I've only used it twice. Another one. I've just really struggled to bring myself to use this. I don't really know why. I've really enjoyed actually using the e.l.f. Halo Glow mixed in with foundations. I feel like I've gone down this really quickly, like in the first part of this year, but that adds a glow to like a matte foundation, where this just dials down the coverage. So I'm gonna keep using it. It's another one. I'm gonna keep using it. I think if I actually incorporated this into my nighttime skincare routine, I would go through it quicker, rather than trying to think of this as like an addition to my makeup routine. I think that's where my mental block is. even though I love this added into foundation, I feel like that is what is stopping me. Also, I will just address this whole makeup look was posted a couple of days ago. I was wearing a different top in between filming that one and filming this one. I attempted to drink a cup of tea and I spilt it all down myself, so I had to change my top. Well, I've still got it on underneath. It was this one, but it's now covered in tea. So story of my life. I am so clumsy. But let's get back to the makeup, because that's why we're here. So the Essence Hello Good Stuff primer. I've used this one twice. I don't know why I'm struggling so much. Like there are products in here, like in a second. I've got all, you can see me looking down, I'm looking at my little notebook where I've written all of this down. After the next product, I feel like there's a much better progress. I don't know why I struggled so much with that primer. I love it. It's a really lovely hydrating primer. I think because it's such a silly reason, but I think because it's small and it gets like under the other products in my basket, I don't see it. I need to just be using it. I need to stop making excuses. I need to just do it. And then the last one that's like not very good progress. This is the PS Prep and Perfect Refreshing Setting Spray. Now, if you saw my introduction video, you may well have seen, let me put this at this side, you may well have seen that I picked some wet liners. Now, when I filmed that introduction video, I didn't know that I was going to be posting a short every single day in February using a different Glisten Cosmetics wet liner, and in all of those I had already realised by that point that this setting spray has a scent. When I introduced this whole Project Pan series, I said that this doesn't have a scent, so I can use it mixed in with the wet liners. That does not work for me. It's fine, it's not an overpowering scent, it just is fragranced. There is a scent there. So I like this as like a setting spray on the face, but this in wet liners, it just doesn't work for me. So that's why I've struggled with this one. But did I even say I've used this 3 times? I can't remember if I said. I've used this 3 times, but I think I will get to my 25 uses. I will try and get to my 25 uses, but then I think I will probably declutter it because it's nothing special. It's nothing revolutionary. There are other setting sprays that I really enjoy, and this is not one of them. So I'll get to my 25 uses and then I will declutter it. So now we are on to the products where I actually have some like some actual progress. So the Cosmic Beauty Frosting Highlighter Trio. I don't use this, and I haven't used it for the amount of times that I have, which is 14. I have used this 14 times, so we are over halfway to my usage goal. I haven't used this on the face. I didn't pick this thinking that this was going to be a product that I would use as a highlighter. I love these on the eyes. I have used all 3. I can say that I've dipped into all 3, but I don't know how many uses I have on each pan, if that makes sense. But I love all 3. I'm really enjoying using this a little bit more. It fits in beautifully with the Pan That palette. Did you see my brain like malfunction then? It works with my Pan That palette and my Project Level Up eyeshadow palettes. So progress hath been made. 14 uses. By my next update, this will probably have reached the goal. So then, I've really enjoyed this one as well. This is the Beauty Bay Peachy Glow Highlighter Palette. I have used this 5, 10, 15, 17 times. Every single time I have used this shade, which is Peach. I've used this as a blush. It's beautiful as a blush. I have loved using this in this series. I'm certain that I've used it more times than that because I do feel like you can actually see, well, you can see how dirty like the pan is around, but I do feel like I don't know how I could angle it to show you, but I do feel like I'm seeing a little bit of a dip, like right in the middle. A little bit. There's so much product here that like this will last forever. I have dipped into the lightest shade as well as like a little bit of a powder highlight, but it is quite peachy, so it's not the best shade for me, but I can make it work across the eyelids. I haven't used this one. I haven't used Haze. That on a deeper skin tone as a highlight, that would be so pretty, but that blush in the middle is where it is at. I absolutely love that. If they ever brought this out in just that shade in the middle as a single, I would probably purchase it and then get rid of this, because that's the one that I really enjoy. So, sticking with Beauty Bay, we have got the Beauty Bay Liquid Bronzer. This is in the shade Butterscotch. I have used this one 13 times. Now, I didn't think that I would see any progress in this, like getting to the 25 uses, but can you see, like across here, there is a little bit of windowing going on. There's a little bit of like see-through when I'm like swirling the applicator around. I don't necessarily love this, like the texture of this. I really love the colour. I feel like the colour really works well for me, Butterscotch, but the texture is quite thick, it's quite moussey. It blends out really nicely, but it's almost very matte, and I don't really go for that. I like more of a glowy bronzer blush moment. So I've got to 13 uses. I will absolutely get to the 25. I can use it. I like to then probably go over the top of it with a glowy powder bronzer, but I like it enough. It's not my favourite liquid bronzer. Then I need to go down my list or I will forget something. The 17 Glow and Define Bronzer. I only have this written down that I've used this 11 times. I am certain that I have used it more than that. There is absolutely not a shred of progress on it. I'm hopeful that by the time I get to actually have 25 uses written down in my notebook, that there will be more sign of use on this, but currently nothing. But I only have it written down that I've used this 11 times, so like I'm so sure that I've used it more than that, but I am not the best at actually writing down when I use things. So now let's talk about this. The Beauty Bay Liquid Highlight. I have used this. This was a real surprise to me. I have used this 20 times so far. I am so close to the usage goal. And this one, there is a lot. If I hold this up like so and swirl this around, can you see how see-through that is going now? Like, I feel like the progress on this one, I can see a lot more, and I'm really happy about that. So 20 uses, I'm very happy with. I have really enjoyed using this, like just over the top, it's a highlight, but over the top of the cheeks and then just tapped out the tiniest little bit, adds such a beautiful soft glow. I've really enjoyed this. The only thing is, I have noticed, and I don't know if you saw when I held that up then, it is like it does leak, like it's ever so slightly like oily, leaky. So I do have to like leave this on my table rather than chucking it into the basket. I mean, I had it in the basket just then and there is some oily looking stuff around on some of the other products there. It's not an absolute game changer for me because I will just leave it out on the table. I will just keep it stood upright, but just bear in mind, like if you are putting that in a makeup bag or something, it may well make things a little bit oily, but I really like the way that it looks, and 20 uses, I am absolutely happy with that. Then we have got the XX Revolution Wallflower Blush, and I don't know why, but it's over here. This I have used 20 times. Very, very happy with that. I did say in my introduction video that I wanted to, it had gone a little bit hard pan, I wanted to scratch off the top. I did that, and then I had to like repress it. I had to get a bit of tissue and like repress it, so that's why it looks sort of completely smooth, because I did have to sort of repress. It has made it creamier. It's almost more like a putty texture. Can you see where it's like, if I press on it ever so slightly, it is like leaving the imprint of my finger, where it definitely wasn't doing that before. I have always treated this just like a powder bronzer, a powder blush, sorry, and I love it. I love the colour, I love the formula, I love the way it looks, I love the way it lasts, but I'm not sure I would technically call this a cream blush. But I love it. I have really, really been enjoying it this quarter, I suppose. I always love an orange blush, and I have really, really been enjoying that. This, with this peachy one over the top, has been a firm favourite. So let's talk about brow products, because I have got two. I was just about to say I've got a finished product. No, I've got two finished products. I did think I probably would, because obviously I need a lot of help with my brows. So first up is the Primark Brow Gel. I finished this. I got to my 25 uses. I said in my introduction that I thought that all of this was just black and not like I wouldn't see a window through. But if I hold that really close, can you see? It is see-through in the middle now. Like there's a lot of, in fact, if I take the brush out, can you see there? Yeah, you can see a little bit better there. It is see-through. There is a distinct lack of product in there. I mean, there still definitely is. But as I squeeze this up, like, it's like there's not a lot of product left in there. I have really been enjoying this since I got my hair done, because a lot of my brow products were a lot more cool toned and neutral, and this is a warmer brow gel. So I was able to use this with loads of my other brow pencils. I probably could do some today actually, because my brows are looking a lot more cool tone. This was like adding the warmth to my other brow pencils that maybe weren't the right colour for me. In fact, let me go ahead and just add a little bit of this, because if you saw this video you will have seen I wasn't very happy with the brow products. Well, just the colour of them, but I feel like this adds that nice little bit of warmth. I think I may actually roll this back in for another 25 because I've been enjoying it so much, and because I'm still fairly new to this hair colour and the warmth of this hair colour, a lot of my brow pencils don't match me, and I need to purchase some that are this slightly warmer colour, because just so many of them are the wrong colour for me at the minute. But saying that, I did also have this in my Project 25 uses. This is the MUA Micro Precision Eyebrow Pencil. This was in mid brown, and I reached my usage goal on this. I used this 25 times. That is how much product I have left. And again, this has been the one that I have been reaching for since I got my hair done, because it is a little bit warmer, it's a little bit lighter, but the colour of this with this brow gel over the top is just perfect for me. And these are the products that I have been really, really enjoying. I think another 25 uses and this will probably be done. Do I roll both of these back in? Oh, that just went on my nose then. That wasn't intentional. I might roll these two back in. I'll see how I feel. But I did also put in the W7 Stroke of Genius eyebrow pencil, and this is in brunette. I have used this 15 times. That is all of the products that I have left. I think another 10 uses and that will be 10 uses worth. It may even be less than 10 uses worth. I like it. The colour is a little bit cool toned for what I'm looking for at the minute, but I've got another 10 uses to go on that one. And I'm not mad about that. I can do that. That is fine. So I picked 2 mascaras. I picked a black and a brown. So the black one was the Essence Lash Like a Boss. That's what the packaging looks like. I love this mascara. I used this 5, 10, 15, 22 times, so very, very close to my usage goal. I suppose I could have used it today. Didn't think that far ahead. Yeah, 3 days and I will be done with that one. It won't be empty by that point, but I will probably just put it back in my drawers and choose something else. And then we have got the PS Pro Extreme Lash Mascara, and this one I have hit 25 uses on. Again, not empty. Not anywhere close to being empty. It's still very, very juicy. I love this mascara. One of the best brown mascaras that I have ever tried. It is a beautiful, deep, warm brown. Just works perfectly for blue eyes. I really, really like this. I'm going to put it back into my drawers for now, but very, very big fan of that and very, very happy to have 25 uses on that one. So when I filmed my introduction video for this series, I didn't know that I was going to be posting every single day in February, a short every day in February using a Glisten Cosmetics wet liner, but that happened. I decided to do that. So I picked 3. I picked 3 different wet liners and I will go over all of them. We have got Grapeade, which I have used 7 times. Love that colour. Very happy to keep it in here and keep working on it. Then we have got Lapis, which is the blue. This jumper, these nails and this liner, the little old ladies at work go absolutely do lally for it. They love it, and it's just, you know, I am hilarious for being so colour coordinated. So I'm gonna get a few more uses out of that one before I get my nails done again. And then we have got Mars, which I think in my introduction I hadn't used yet, but now I have used this one. Did I say how much I'd used Lapis? 9. I used Lapis 9 times. Mars, I have used this 4 times. This is a beautiful orangey warm. This with the brown mascara, that is match made in heaven. I really been enjoying that, so very happy to be keeping those in, very happy to be using them. I did have a couple of days where I didn't do any sort of eyeliner, eye makeup, anything, because I was like, I cannot even look at my own eyeballs. I have looked at them so intently every single day for 28 days. I can't look at them anymore. So yes, at the end of that series I did no eyeliner for a couple of days and it was delightful. And now I'm back on my eyeliner. So lip products. We have got the Revolution Satin Kiss lip liner. This is in the shade White Wedding. I have used this 9 times. I actually don't even know if we are going to get to 25 uses on this, because 9 uses, and this, because this is so creamy, I do have to sharpen it after every 2 or 3 uses. 9 uses and it shrunk considerably from my introduction, so I don't know truly if we're going to get 25 uses out of this. I'll see. I will see. Then we have got the Technic Nude Edit. Where have I put it? Oh, it's here. The Technic Nude Edit lip liner in Bare. I have only used this 4 times. I realised that this is much lighter and more cool toned than what I generally go for. If I just very carefully swatch White Wedding next to that, you'll be able to see White Wedding is a lot more pink and I prefer that. So I do like it, I don't love it. I will get to 25 uses and then honestly I will probably declutter it because it's not my ideal. Then we have got the P. Louise lip oil, which actually I was keeping out on my table, and of course now I can't find it. Oh, it's here. It's right in front of me. The P. Louise Stay Shining Lip Oil in Sweet Shop. I have used this 25 times. I use this in my nighttime skincare routine. I have used this with all of the lip liners that I put into this project. I really, really like these. It's such a large amount of lip oil. I don't think I will ever finish the like 4 or 5 that I have out on my shelf as well, but beautiful, beautiful lip oil. Really, really enjoy that one. And I have reached my goal on that. And then the MUA Intense Colour Lip Liner. This is in Agenda. I have used this 5, 10, 15, 17 times. Honestly, it barely even looks like I've used it at all. It's still huge. You need the tiniest little bit. I feel like I don't need to sharpen this as much. It's almost like firmer and more pigmented, so you need less. This is the perfect like orangey red. I'm the biggest fan. I've been wearing this a lot recently actually. I wore this for Valentine's Day and I've just been wearing it all of the time since then. I love it. And then the last product is the Beauty Bay Lip Balm. This is in Cherry. Let me roll her up. That is how much product there is left. So still a lot, still a lot to go, but I've really, really been enjoying this too. This I have used 14 times. So that is everything. So I have finished 1 skincare product, 1 brow gel, 1 brow pencil, a brown mascara and a lip oil. I'm very, very happy with 5 empty products in 1 update. I'm very, very happy with, and like the amount of progress on the other products I'm also very, very happy with. So let me go ahead and pick 5 more products to roll in and then we'll be done. This is a very long video, I apologise. I hope you got yourself a snack. Okay, so just to recap the 5 products that I have finished and I'm rolling out: the Revolution Hydrating Toner, the P. Louise Lip Oil, the Primark Extreme Lash Brown Mascara, and the 2 brow products, the Primark Brow Gel and the MUA Brow Pencil. Now, I'm going to roll these 2 back in because they are perfect for me at the minute and it gives me a little bit of time to find some more brow products that are actually the right colour for me. So I'm going to roll these 2 back in. I don't think I'm going to get 25 uses out of the brow pencil. I probably will out of the brow gel. Like there probably is enough product in there to get another 25 uses, but we will see how we go. So those 2 can go back in. And then I'm close with the black mascara that I have in there. So I thought, let's pick another mascara. This is the e.l.f. Lash and Roll. Honestly, I like this mascara. I'm not mad at it. It's just one that I've had in my collection for quite a while and I figure like I need to be rolling things out before they give me pink eye. So I will put this one in. It's a staple black mascara option. Nothing crazy. Then I thought, let's see how I go with a concealer. I don't know if I have ever successfully had a concealer or a foundation in a project pan, but let's see how we get on with this one. I like this one. It's just not one that I reach for too much. It's not my favourite one, but we'll see how we go. This is the Beauty Crop Dewy Bounce Radiant Concealer. Let's just see how we go. This has been laid down, like laid across in my drawers, so I don't know where it is up to. I will leave it out on my table. If I can see any sort of mark, I will mark it so that we can see if there's any sort of progress, but I will leave that stood upright. And then the last product that I'm rolling in is a powder. This is the 17 Ultimate Look Finishing Powder. This is in 010 and we have got a decent pan in that. So let's see. 25 uses. I like to use this with either a brush or a little triangle puff. In fact, first use. I'm feeling a bit shiny. First use. Let's brighten up under these eyes a little bit. So nice and mattifying, but also not drying or heavy. It is more of a finishing powder rather than like a setting powder, but I've really been loving this for quite some time. So happy to focus on that, see how much bigger we can make that pan in 25 uses. So that is everything. I'm really going to focus on those Made by Mitchell skincare bits because I feel like I'm struggling the most with those. Like there's a few bits there that I'm struggling with, but the skincare bits from Made by Mitchell are taunting me, truly. So I'm going to really try and focus on that. I am going to give an update in not April, surely not, that's only next month. Maybe May, or maybe come back in May and give you an update on this, unless I make a lot of progress before then. There's a lot of things there that I'm very close to hitting 25 uses on, so maybe May. maybe May. It's gonna be May. I'm sorry that I did that. I need to go. Oh, I need to go. But thank you ever so much for watching. This video will be, what, 40 minutes long? I can only apologise. Thank you so much for spending some time with me today. I need to go and make myself another cup of tea and not spill it all down my front. But until next time, thank you ever so much for watching. Bye.